Hey everybody, hey, it is your girl Precious Williams, and welcome back to the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitch Master Show. Today's episode is on hashtag Secrets of the Pitch Master, lessons learned from judging the finals at Brunch Pitch. And so, as you know, we go live here every Sunday, and on the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitch Master Show, it's all about taking the mask off on speaking, pitching, and just really getting your business, your brand, your book, your product or service out there. As your proud host, I'm a 13-time national elevator pitch champion, and I show women how to be bad bitches with power pitches, and I show men how to be bad men with master pitching plans. What does that mean? I love teaching how to slay all competition with the killer pitch. That's an elevator pitch, media pitch, investor pitch, speaker's pitch, sales pitch, and interview pitch. The reason why I, love all things when it comes to pitching is because I didn't know I would be here one day. I didn't know one day my talent would make room for me. And I realized that when people pitch, a lot of times they don't really know how to do it, even if they have the bomb products, the bomb services, and no one's biting, the phone isn't ringing, the emails aren't popping with people wanting you. And so I want to share with you every week some tools, tips, tricks, and techniques that will help you take your pitching skills to the next level. And if you happen to be a speaker and you're a novice or intermediate or advanced, here's some of the lessons you need to learn along the way. So yesterday, I just the brunch pitch competition, and I was there with Tajmir and Emma, who are the founders of Brunch Pitch. Yesterday was Brunch Pitch Blackout Redemption. So not only was it a culinary experience, it was also a 3-tiered competition. And so when I got there, they were judging the first pitchers, then the second pitchers, and then I came in the finals. And I happened to be there with Brandon Andrews, who is the casting director with Shark Tank. And I have known him for years, since I was on Shark Tank in season 8 in 2016. The great thing about the process was it was great for me to see. I've been a judge a long time, but it was so great to see the depth and breadth of the quality of the Black entrepreneurs who were pitching. Some had great products for the hair, for the skin. Some had the award-winning, the pitch, why am I struggling with words? Okay. The great person who won first place was Green Book Global. And that is like a Black travel review company with Blacks. It's like when you travel and you love to travel, but you're Black, where's some of the great places that you can go that are accepting of you and cater to, our needs, and especially for upscale Black travelers, is a multi-million dollar industry. And what I loved is we also had a person an attorney who was working with cannabis supply chain and logistics. Like, there were so many great pitchers, and I wanted to share with you some of the lessons that I learned as a judge, but also what you can take with you as you're pitching for competitions, as you're pitching to the media, as you're pitching to investors, as you're pitching at networking events, as you're pitching to your next ideal client or customer. Here's some of the things I want to teach you. And I always love to look to my guests. I'm so thankful that you all come here every Sunday. And I want to acknowledge y'all right now. So you can give me your name of your company if you have one, and what made you come here today. LaQuisha. Hey, beautiful, miss your face. Hey, LaQuisha, I'm so glad to see you, Queen. And then we have Tanya. What's up, Tanya? So glad to see you. And so this will be probably a shorter episode. I don't want to keep y'all forever in a day. Okay, we got Diamond. Hi, how are you, Queen? Glad you're here. And so let's get back into what the purpose is. The secrets of the Killer Pitch Master, lessons learned from judging the finals at Brunch Pitch. So Brunch Pitch is the brainchild of Tajmir and Emma. They are a powerhouse duo who want to show Black entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs of color how to pitch their businesses and do it correctly. You can watch Shark Tank, you can watch all of these shows, and it's still not going to tell you how to really do it. It's like the perfect marrying of story, facts, figures, and statistics, and making sure that people know that you have a sizable audience that wants you, right? And so when people are pitching, of course, they're like, my business is needed by these people. It's da da da. And it's like, if you only have 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, or 2 minutes, what are the most important things you want them to know? What are the most important things you want them to know? So with the first place winner, Green Book Global, he started off with, I love to travel and I'm Black. Pause. Because all of us in the room were like, oh, okay. And then he went into, he quit his job, went to 30 different countries, and even in 7 different continents, even Antarctica. And what he started to notice is some places we are embraced and some places we aren't. And because he was going through what he was going through, he wanted to make sure that other Black travelers knew were some great places to go, some places you may not even have thought of that are so embracing of us, our culture, our values, our money, our resources. And he created this review site. And unlike, review sites where people just say, oh, this is great or bad, he had a 9-point scale of what would be great for Black travelers. And there's even a profit sharing. So if you're giving a review, there's a way to get money back from your recommendations, your reviews, honest reviews. And so it's not just like, hey, TripAdvisor is taking it to the next level, because Black people need to know where are some great places to go that not just take our money, but make us feel valued and to be a part of that community for as long or as short a time as we have. And I loved it. So shout out to Lawrence at Green Book Global. Shout out to his wife, who I sat next to and didn't even know her husband was going to pitch until he did his thing. And he wound up being the first place winner. So what does that tell us? You don't always have to start off with your name and the name of your company. That's actually kind of boring. So, when he put that out there, that was his hook. What's your hook? What's going to make somebody listen to you? I love to travel and I'm Black. And then talking about the problem, his solution. Great, right? Number 2, when you change your language, you change the game. So we had great pictures that had all natural juices. We had a woman who has this great company that does hair products for Black women. And she told us something we had never heard before. That sometimes the problem with our particular hair is that we're using too many protein-rich products. And for some of our hair, we don't need that much protein. We may need to have an alternative to protein that strips it of all the things that are causing irritation to the scalp and to the hair, and doing an alternative that provides moisture to your scalp, moisture to your hair, but doesn't include all of that protein. Well, for a lot of us, we were like, wait a minute, we didn't even know protein was bad. The reason why we don't is because the market doesn't want you to know that. If we've all been told you to buy all this, it may not be good for our hair anymore. And so we thought, wow, her education into it. She even brought in the fact that she created the products for her daughter because her daughter, little girl, I think since she was like little, she was having problems with scalp issues and with her hair. And when she naturally created the products and then went all in on packaging, and she sells at expos and stuff like that. Now, I was at the last brunch pitch and I didn't hear any of that. I saw her products look beautiful. And I actually put it on my hair. I was like, oh, this is bomb right here. But when she explained that to us, it wasn't just another product that looked beautiful. It wasn't another product that, great works. This was really the problem. And because a lot of women don't know that there's too much protein in their product, we're suffering and don't know it. You can be going to a dermatologist and all this kind of stuff and still not know that it's something in what you're using, right? So when you change your language, you change the game. It's kind of like when I was pitching Curvy Girls Lingerie. I couldn't just say plus size women because no one cared. So what language are you using? What are you doing to draw people in? And then we had a gentleman who has the cannabis logistics and shipping company. He is a statutory attorney. He literally got up there, and I swear all of us were kind of like, it was so over our head. It was great company. But, even with the regulations, stuff like that, it's going to take a while for it to really take off, which is not points off of him. But we literally told him, he's, you're in your head as a statutory attorney. We are lay people, but even if we were the most sophisticated, whatever, is still above our heads. I said, bring it down. And so Brandon Andrews, who is on casting for Shark Tank and other shows, he said something like, weed, people need to get it. People want it. You make sure they get it. Like, very simple, right? And it was funny because we know that when you just say weed, people are just like, whatever. But this gentleman was talking about the social equity aspect. It's not just about dispensaries getting it to the customers, but what if you're a dispensary and in certain municipalities, they only give 3 licenses? Well, you need to know what other places you can apply to and get those licenses, and then know how many people actually buy it. Like I tell you, it was amazing. But when Brandon broke his pitch down into those few words, it was like, get it. Another thing, we thought it was B2C, but it was really B2B. And so what this great attorney did is, when we asked him questions, he calmed down and just went in. And it was like, that's what we needed to hear. Because this is more, this is a political realm. We're here to understand why it's a problem and why it's needed. So you're like, oh, well, can't people just get weed dispensaries? No, not at all. Not at all. And New Jersey is going to be more, it's going to be happening more in Jersey first before it happens in New York. And he's on the board of several of these things to make sure that the social equity aspect is there. When he goes into meetings, there's very few people that look like him, and he knows that there need to be more of us in the room, whether you person of color, black, what, you need to be in the room. So when these regulations are passed and stuff, like, what's going on, and you're not playing catch up in a space that's already blocked for you. So think about it. The language he used was great, but it wasn't, we weren't at that level, the statutory level, to understand the big words. Break it down, and we were like, oh, that's dope. That's dope. And he has a plan, for a marketing plan. He was raising $750,000 to build the MVP. It made sense. So once Brandon said that, and our gentleman attorney calmed down, and he just explained it was beautiful. Number 3, and wait, let me check out what my crew is saying. Let me check out what the crew is saying. All right. Robin. Hi, Robin. And you're with Eden Books. Glad to have you here. Toki from Diverse. Glad you're here, Toki. Robin, I'm struggling to finding investors to pitch to. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can talk about that. Let me just get through this and see if we can find some. All right. Diamond D. Greer, Z. Facebook user. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Glad you're here. Okay. And for those of you who are new to the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show, I would love for you all to take my free quiz. As a Killer Pitchmaster, I'm a 13-time national champion. My clients and I have been on Shark Tank, CNN, Wall Street Journal, Forbes magazine, all these other great things. And so I'm a 3-time #1 best-selling author of The Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for Women Entrepreneur Speakers Only series. So yeah, 3 #1 bestsellers. 2 of them were reviewed by Forbes magazine. One of them is a 4-time Book of the Year finalist. And I've had 2 billboards in Times Square with these books. It is important that you know that if you're going to work with someone, that they got receipts. I'm also a corporate trainer for LinkedIn, Google, Microsoft, Federal Reserve Bank, Intuit, QuickBooks, Yelp. Like, come on. And I'm still precious. I'm still very colorful. I change my hair like I change my underwear. It's an everyday occurrence. And so being able to pitch, and what our queen just said is she's struggling to find investors to pitch to, which is why, Queen, I often say pitch competitions get you ready for truly the big leagues, right? So what does that mean? There are always investors in the room at pitch competitions, the lowest to the highest. I promise you, they're there. If you don't win first, second, or third prize, it doesn't mean someone in there doesn't see the value of what you're doing. So try to find pitch competitions that may be associated with schools. Not that you have to go to the school, but associated with schools. Try to find the ones that are associated with particular causes. Check out what ifundwomen.com is doing. Check out what enrichher.com is doing. Check out what Digital Undivided is doing, because they have pitch competitions that they aggregate. So those 3, ifundwomen.com, Enrichher, which is ENRICHHER, HER.com, and digitalundivided.com. You can look for pitch competitions there. Also, there are times when you can be a part of groups that solicit getting advice from investors, or you could be listening to what they're saying and throw something out there at them, and the next thing you know, great things are happening. That's why I want to get to step number 3. But before I do that, just remember, I have a free short 6-question quiz. I would love for you to take it. It's at pitchingforprofit.com. You'll get a free customized report to show you how to take your pitches to the next level. Don't be afraid. You can take the quiz right now as I'm talking. Number 3, to go along with what our queen just asked, is at this pitch competition, the participants didn't know that there was a Shark Tank casting director there, right? And I wasn't going to tell them until I was already there. And the reason why is because I wanted them to come with their A game. Like, if you made it to the finals, kill it. I said, because he's here and he's listening. Why is he listening? Because you never know who they're going to pick for the next season. You never know if the other shows he's associated with. Listen, I went through him and I was on Shark Tank season 8 in 2016. Ain't never stood in line, none of that. You know what I mean? And so if someone like me is introducing you to someone like them, or you have an opportunity to pitch and present, kill it, because they're listening. They can provide other ways where you can improve, or, hey, I might be, why don't you put in an application here? And I'll see if that's something that they're looking for the upcoming season. And so that's why I'm telling you all, pitch competitions are not just for those who just want like that kind of recognition. There are always people in the room who can add money to what it is you're doing. Another thing, so when the people who were in the finals, you had Shea Butter Cream Diva, you had Green Book Global, and then you had Leaf Spots. That Leaf Spot was the one with the cannabis logistics and shipping logistics company. So with those companies, so you had the Shea Buttercream Diva. I have used her product. So this is, as a judge, we got these little gifts, right? When I met her at the last the Harlem Brunch pitch, I bought her actual products because the smell. And for those of you who are sensitive to smell or perfumes or anything like that, she also has unscented. These are all natural products. She talked about now she wants to get into lips. She wants to get, she has created products for soothing the skin that are unscented. These are scented and they still soothe the skin. What she was showing us was growth from the last time we met her. So it goes back to something I was telling you about before. If you are not first, second, or third place, still bring your A game. Because the first time I pitched at the Atlanta Pitch Summit, y'all know 10 years ago, I pitched to Robert Townsend. And, I thought we were going to move forward, and we didn't. 2 years later, after entering 14 pitch competitions, that's the last competition that I won. I competed from 2011 to 2013. And on May 16, 2013, Robert Townsend happened to be hosting the Black Enterprise pitch competition. Do you know when he called my name as the 2013 Black Enterprise National Pitch Champion? It is Curvy Girls Lingerie. And then MC Light and Robert Townsend, they were like, "You're the killer pitch master." What? Slay all competition. It took 2 years for me to build up my credibility. It took 2 years for them to believe I am who I say I am. It took 2 years for them to crown me that. Now it's the 10th anniversary of the Atlanta Pitch Summit. I'm the day one who became a legend. It's like that quote, start unknown, finish legendary. So sometimes you got to put that momentum forth and let things take their time to percolate. And then when the momentum happens, it just happens. I went from no one calling my phone to teach pitching, no one calling, no one emailing, to now that's not my problem at all anymore. Why is that? The secrets of the killer pitch master. What have we been talking about? The top 3 things, right? You definitely have to change your language to change the game. It's not about using the most beautiful language, most big. No, break it down to base level. You actually want to show that you're growing as a business. The Shea Buttercream Diva went from, having bigger things of this and the glowing and all of that to having unscented products to going into like beauty and makeup. She does luxury beauty products, right? Luxury body products, right? And here's another thing I want you all to know. When you're pitching your business, let's say you're pitching in front of investors, be definite on the number that you're trying to raise. Even if the only thing on the line is $10,000, if you need 50, 100, 500,000, you need to say it and be definitive about it. This is not a time to sit up there and be like, well, no, be definitive and break it down what it's going to be used for. If you say you need to raise $40,000 for packaging and labeling, break it down even further, because it just seems like a number out of the sky. Do you need it for paying your staff, marketing, getting coaching, getting a copywriter, building, like, be very specific. It matters. It matters. It matters. And so lessons that I learned from Brunch Pitch are things I've said to you all before, but I definitely want you all to know that it pays to enter pitch competitions. Whether you win or not, you're going to learn so much more. Sometimes you learn that you're ahead of your time and that you need to build around it. The great thing about Brunch Pitch with Tajmir and Emma is they had a program to work with these entrepreneurs to get them ready for game day, which is a Brunch Pitch blackout redemption. As a part of the finals and as a part of being the VIPs, we had this wonderfully, this brunch that was out of this world. I had things I've never had before. And I was like, yo, can I go back again? I had shrimp and grits. We think we know. No, I ain't never seen shrimp and grits like this. We had biscuits and we had these things that taste like beignets, but a little bit more meatier and heartier. There were all these marmalades and jams, and just the talking that we all did. So we were sitting there with the contestants. We were sitting there with judges. I met a woman. She is a doctor, she's an whoever does the mouth. She's creating the big mouth toothbrush. She owns the building that her dental thing is in. So you're meeting big time people. That's why you enter pitch competitions too. When I entered, it was all about trying to win the money. No, relationships matter. That's why I wrote my third book, Pitching for Profit, is because once you get your pitches together, I want you to be able to have other people pitch you in spaces you've never been, to put your name on the map. But they can only do that if you are clear in your pitch and they can put you on. So if anyone has taken my free quiz at pitchingforprofit.com, put what the single line that it gives you about who you are, right? And also, I just want to make sure you all, and I'm going to go back to comments. I don't know if anyone of you are going to be in Indianapolis, Indiana this Thursday. Upcoming Thursday, I'm going to be speaking at the Indiana Small Business Expo, just like I did earlier in June. I would love to have you all come. The tickets are only $20, and there's so much that you're going to get there, eating, meeting all of these great vendors. People are going to be pitching all sorts of things. And I'm going to be talking about, how to pitch your way into explosive holiday sales. So if you really want to learn about that, come out to the Indiana Small Business Expo. And if you're on here and you're like, I don't live in Indiana, please forward this on to people who may be in the Indianapolis area. When I was there the last time, we did press, and it was so crazy how amazing that event was. And I wound up booking paid speaking engagements out of it. So if you want to be in a space where business is really happening and business is made, and you're going to learn from quality people, not people who started, but people who are not new to this, but true to this, come to the Indiana Small Business Expo. And I have the link there, www.indianasbc.com/expo. If you're in Indianapolis, if you're in the Indiana area, please come out and support the small business owners, but also come out and support me too. I will be there. I have my listen, I'm coming ready. I want to chop it up. I want to eat. I want to laugh. I want to do this. So come out. Really love to have you. And for those of you who have experienced domestic violence or know someone who has, we're having the Women with Impact Virtual Summit. And here's the link to click on it and get your ticket. Let me say it again. All proceeds will go to a domestic violence organization. All of them. I am giving up my time. And there will be, and if you register in enough time, you can actually get one of my books for free. Yeah, it'll be sent to you. Trust. It's already been sent to them, so it will be sent to you. And I would really appreciate if you know someone who's been through domestic violence, buy a ticket for them. If you've been through domestic violence and you want to have a way to celebrate coming out of the darkness and into light, if you know people who you know will be impacted by meeting with 14 speakers who've been through it and have lived to tell the tale and what they did to survive and thrive. I don't have children, I don't have a husband, but there are many women who've been through that chapter of domestic violence and had to find a way or make one. You are not alone. I'm a victim of domestic violence. And thank God I live to see 42 and I can breathe and I can love. So please consider purchasing a ticket with the Women with Impact Summit. That's the link right there. And for those of you who are not able to take down the links, just in the comments when this populates in LinkedIn, I will send you a link to everything. Just say, hey, I need all links. Hey, I need this specific link. You can say Indiana Small Business Expo. You can say Women with Impact Summit. You can say the links for my triple threat book bundle. You can say, hey, the link for the quiz. Okay. And so let me hide that. I'm going to come back and talk to my peeps real quick. And I thank you all for being here. And for those of you who are new, I am Precious Williams, proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious. Here's my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. And the links that I have that I just said to y'all here, you can actually find on my website too, if that makes it easier. Now let me see what my crew saying. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay. Michelle, so glad to have you here, Queen. Thank you. Facebook, it's Denisha. I'm not sure why StreamYard didn't show you. I don't know, Queen. They're trying to play us. There go my Denisha. What up, buddy? What up, buddy? Denisha, I'm taking the jacket that you made for me to Indiana again, girl. I know you know. So Denisha is a great friend of mine, and she created a jacket like it has where the money resides. She does these great patchworks on. She does great promo, unique promo for your business, your book, your brand, your product or service. And so she made me a jacket for my May 22nd event and delivered it live, and we were through. It has pitch please on the back. It has my logo, where the money resides, my logo, killer pitch master. Babe, I thought I was wearing a line jacket. I said, oh, I'm flexing it. Everywhere I go, people are like, yo, that's fire. And the great thing about coming back week after week, you all, is I give shout outs. And Denisha will tell you, I gave her a shout out one time and a woman reached out to me like, yo, can I get with Denisha? Can you give me her info? Because I need to buy some things. Think about that. The point of my show is not to big me up, but to big up my clients, and people to know that pitching ain't easy, but it's fun. And to know that you can pitch your way out of darkness. You can pitch your way out of poverty. You can pitch your way out of slump in sales. You can pitch your way. And as a killer pitch master, I've had to do that for myself and for my clients. When my clients show up on Shark Tank and kill the game, when they show up on different shows, when they win their first pitch competitions, when other people just throwing money their way, when they're launching new things, they just repeat. They come back like, hey, Precious, I need you for this. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And my testimonials on LinkedIn alone from over 175 will show you I'm nothing to play with. So anyway, Michelle, let me see. Michelle, yes, I love when you do that. Michelle, break it down. That's right. I love it. Latanya, yes, nice. Glad to have you here, Queen. And for those of you who haven't taken my free quiz, I'll put the link back in later, okay? Robin Crawford, thank you. Jalen, there go my mentee, Jalen. Hey, Jalen, how are you? Y'all know when you have mentees who are just killing it. Jalen was working in like am I saying Jerry? I probably have it wrong. Geriatrics? I probably have it wrong, Queen, but you know what I'm trying to say. And she started her Black Pretty and Paid University, and she's really coaching the next generation of entrepreneurs to kill the game, to launch their coaching programs. She had her own live event that was in Atlanta, and she just killed it. And I'm just so proud because I'm like, You went from having a job that you love to really doing something that spoke to your spirit. And now you're impacting women all over the country who are giving birth to their next beautiful now. So please check out Jalen's group, and please her group, and also what she's doing. Jalen, put your stuff in the comments. Denisha, put your stuff in the comments. And every woman or man here, please put your info in the comments. You never know who's looking for you. Love you, Jalen. Wait, hold on. Let me do this. Jalen, start unknown, finish legendary. That's all we can do. Jalen, Omaya Jackson. Oh, yeah. Let her know what time. Jalen, say it with your chest. Y'all better relax. Okay. I need to start. I love it. Orthodontist. Thank you. Denisha, orthodontist. I love it. Robin Crawford, strategic engagement. Yes, Robin. Yes. Robin, you are amazing. And so are you. Facebook Queen. Yes, Queen, rock your ears. You know it. Lisa Lee. Greetings. How are you, Lisa? Glad to have you here. Tanya, you are amazing. So are you, Tanya. You already know what we talking about. Tokies and get pitch slap. Now, you all know I offer a variety of services. I do one-on-ones. So if you would love a 2-hour laser focused pitch session with me, I'd love for you to come with a challenge that you're having. And when our time is up, I will create a pitch from scratch for you. I know what? This ain't no coaching. We're going to talk and I'm going to leave you hanging. I'm going to write one for you. We're going to perfect it together. Let's kill the game. And then I have my other one-on-one packages. I have the killer pitch and introduction. And then I have the killer pitch rockstar confidence. Ooh. And if you want to learn more about this, you can sign up for a consultation, for a 30-minute consultation with me or a 1-hour consultation with me. If you are a speaker, there are similar things for you. So I have, pitch slap your slump in sales, and that can go for entrepreneurs and speakers. And then I have digital products for you too. So I have Booked and Busy, the masterclass for speakers. I also have, speaking gigs galore, how to book paid gigs in 30 to 45 days or less. Right. And so I created it, and you're dealing with someone who's been speaking professionally since I was 16. I'm 42, 26 years in the game. Do you want to learn from the rest? You want to learn from the best? Check me out. perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. Get pitch slapped. Jalen, you said it right. Thanks, Jalen. Jalen, thank you so much. You are amazing. Thank you, my little minty. Robin, yes. So for everyone, please put your links. What do you have to offer in the comments? You don't have to do a pitch, but just your name of your company, maybe the website. Let us know who's coming. Because sometimes people be friendly, like people don't be coming. And y'all know people come now and they come later. So again, this episode that we were talking about today was all about, the lessons, secrets of the killer pitch master, lessons learned from judging the finals at brunch pitch. I want to first give a shout out to Tajmir and Emma. Working with you all for brunch pitch was amazing. You all rolled out the red carpet. I thank you for placing me in the finals with Brandon Andrews, and for our other pitch coach who has his own line of alkaline water. Y'all, this water is so fire. Listen, I would get up and I don't have the shorts on to show you, but y'all know, what, I'm gonna show y'all. And I want you all to know that it is not lost on me that I was on Shark Tank season 8 in 2016. It's 2021. In between the time from 2016 to 2021, I kept getting better and better and better. And so I decided to associate with women who were above me because I knew they would take me further. And that's why networking is so important. And so if you've never thought about pitching from a perspective of truly understanding the psychology of pitching, to understanding what type of prompts you need for different types of pitching, elevator, media, investor, speaker, interview, sales, then you might want to consider getting my triple threat book bundle. This is also at my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. And finally, I'm going to turn my camera off for just a second because I want to show y'all something. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm still here, y'all. You still have things to say in the comments? Let me know, but I want to show y'all something because I think it's just, again, it's very important that people know who they're dealing with, and you have to stay on your grizzy grind and let people know that you're nothing to play with. And so it's just, I'm coming back, y'all. Sorry, I just had to get up and get something, and don't need to shock y'all with Let me just shock y'all. So here I am. I'm back again, back again. And so, as you all know, one of the judges that was at brunch pitch when the finals with me and Brandon, this is his water. And it's called Simply Alkaline. And this water, y'all, we was all in like you would have thought this was like, I don't know, Kool-Aid from the way back. But this is one of the judges' products. And I just thought he was amazing. And I took in the picture, you see all three of the finals judges. And I believe in supporting those who support what we're doing. We are three judges who've all had to pitch ourselves, who've all had to get investments in what we were doing. And so it's very important that we give back to let you all know. You can watch everything on TV and it seems like it happens so easy for everyone. For us, it doesn't happen like that. So who you associate with, the things that you're trying to do matter. Make sure that you're being supported. And if you're not, keep it moving. This alkaline water is so thirsty on the grind. Such a good water. And so, and for those of you who didn't know, on November 4th, this week, I should say last week, I was featured in the Wall Street Journal. You see this Wall Street Journal? And I'm so excited because y'all want to talk about pitching? This is where pitching can take you. Y'all see me in that red? I know you see it. I know you see it. Black startups get a boost. Shout out to Babson College, where I'm now on the faculty. Shout out to Dr. Shekinah Williams. Shout out to the Black Women's Entrepreneurial Leadership Program at Babson College. Shout out to just wonderful people who I've been able to associate with. You may think you get into these accelerators and you're not going to go anywhere. Look at where an accelerator took me, all the way to the Wall Street Journal for the second time. It's now on the faculty of Babson College. Remember, I have a terminal degree. I have a JD. So when you are building up your credibility, it pays for people to know what you've done. It pays that people know that, Yelp is my newest client. Y'all know I'm Black on both sides. Ain't nothing ambiguous about me. Still a full-figure diva and a plus-size fashionista. So let your talents make room for you. And don't allow people to tell you what's not possible for you. It may not have been possible for them, but it's possible for you. In fact, if God placed it on your heart, babe, go kill the game. So this is me, and I love this picture. Shout out to my hair colorist, Donette Little of Love Conquers All Salon that is in Brownsville, Brooklyn. And I want you all to know this is what happens when you pitch and you keep pitching. Always be pitching. I don't care if people tell you we're tired of hearing about you. Maybe, okay, well, I ain't got to be around you. But we have businesses. If we get something from Amazon every day, we get something from other people every day. For us small businesses, we can become big businesses when we treat ourselves like big businesses. Do y'all hear me out? Very, very proud. Very, very proud. And so does anybody have any questions? Any questions, again, for those of you who are new, you can take my free quiz at pitchingforprofit.com. It's a free quiz, 6 short questions. And when it gives you like your title, just put it in the comments and tell me how, tell me, does it really affect you? But my thing is, I'm going to teach the art and science of pitching. And that you can't let any of the perceived flaws that the society says about you to hold you back. If anything, use it to propel you forward, because you have young men and young women. You have people your age who are looking at you. And if you make it, they know what's possible. And it's a great Ty Goodwin always says, until you step into your purpose, another woman or man can't step into theirs. So as a trailblazer, you'll get beat up some. As a trailblazer, it's going to be difficult. But once you make it, you unlock the doors for so many people. So let me see what my peeps are saying. If there are any more comments, please drop it like it's hot on me. And also, here's my big ask. If you all know of companies, corporations, nonprofits, and foundations that should feature me or should bring me on as a speaker or a trainer in pitching, sales pitching, communication skills, intergenerational communication, internal, external communication, boundaries, working with your interns all the way up, middle management to your C-suite. I have experience in all of them and have the testimonials to prove it, and people on speed dial if you need to talk to them. So my second website is killerpitchmaster.com. Let's go talk to the peeps. Okay, hold on. Okay. Robin. Denisha McPherson, I'm the killer patch master. I can't with you. Info at McFierce Productions, McFierceProductions.com. I help make your brand come to life. No more boring branding. Your brand speaks for you through dope branded apparel. You better where the money resides. Where the money resides. A Facebook user. What is Kel? I'm not sure what. Did I say Kel? I don't know. Let me know. My friend Kel is one of the owners of Simply Alkaline. Yes. Yeah. So he's a brother, right? Does he have like a little beard? Let me know if that was him, but awesome. If you look in the picture for this, his picture should be there if that's who it is. Lisa Lee, I need you. Lisa, can you go to www.perfectpicturesbyperson.com? If you need me, let me know. Oh God, talkie. I love it, Queen. Robin Crawford. Easy and interesting quiz. I never thought of myself as a strategic engager. Yes. Okay, and then Facebook user. Yes. Oh, he was funny. And then he was talking about they're changing up this bottle. I just thought this was so cute. He was like, he said, our water needs to sit next to Douce and those other premium liquors. He said, because that's where we go. I said, ain't that the truth? He said, what P Diddy did for Ciroc, they're gonna do for alkaline water. You need the best to be right along with the best. Okay. And I love when he said that because that told me he understands the game of pitching, right? So anyway, everybody, again, my name is Precious Williams. I am the proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious, where I teach the art and science of the most killer elevator pitches, media pitches, investor pitches, speaker pitches, sales pitches, and interview pitches. Today, we talked about, valuable lessons learned from me judging the finals of Brunch Pitch. I suggest if you're in the New York City area, find out when Brunch Pitch is happening again. They're going to do one in Washington, D.C., one in Jersey. So I think February is D.C., Jersey is March. These are 2022. You need to be here because the peeps were there too. But let me tell you something. The king and queen that had their all natural juices. I know y'all are here. I'm here to tell you. I had their cucumber lemonade. I said, I walked away when I tell you people in the audience, the judges were buying their stuff. That's how good it was because they gave a little taste. I was like, oh, jigga who? And that's what you want to do, right? And I just believe in, if you're doing expos and stuff like that right now, I want you to start thinking of where are other places for you to be because it's getting cold outside. Not as many people go to expos as much as they used to. Where are you needed? Where else are you needed that they don't know about you yet? And I don't mean just Whole Foods and stuff like that. You're needed in a lot of different places. And so where's your time better spent as you're doing things? Shout out to every one of the participants in the Brunch Pitch Blackout Redemption. Shout out to the first place winner, Green Book Global. Lawrence, you did it. Shout out to the judges, me, Brandon Andrews, and I got a lot of see, listen. Yesterday, I probably went through 10 of these. Well, none of these left, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, none of them. And when you ever know us to be on water like that, was popping. And so I thank you all so much for being here. This is the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show. Lessons learned from Brunch Pitch. And so let me see if there are any more comments. Is there any more comments before I leave? Yep, it was Kale. Yes, let me tell you, he was funny. He was funny. And when I tell you we were unanimous in our vote for number one, not only did Lawrence come with, a great story, a great opener, he had the facts, figures, statistics. And then what I really loved about him is when y'all get really good at pitching, you'll learn what not to put in your pitch. So they ask you about it and you slay the game. So your friend Kale asked him about, why don't you just play in group trips? He said, because I showed up in, Florence, Italy, 2:00 in the morning, no hotel. He said, you don't want me to plan. He said, I'm a tech guy who loves to travel. He said, I'm just gonna be in my lane. And we laughed in the back about it because we said, Some people would have been like, oh, I'll just take it. I'll do that. No, he knew what he could do and what he couldn't. He said, I'll hire somebody to do that. Think about that. What are you really good at? We can delegate the rest. Do you hear me though? Yeah, do you hear me though? So go check out Green Book Global. Go check out Shea Buttercream Diva. Go check out, we got to check out the alkaline water. And I also want y'all to check out leaf 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 spots. Leaf spots. And that is a great cannabis transportation and logistics company. If there are no other questions, if there are no other comments, I thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up for me today. And I hope you have a wonderful day today. Again, I'm going to be in Indiana next week from the 10th through the 15th. I'll be there for the Indiana Small Business Expo. And also I'll be there for a private mastermind where I'm leading a couple of the trainings. And finally, I just want you all, if you all know someone who's been through domestic violence, to, purchase a ticket for the Women with Impact Summit. The tickets are not expensive, but we want to reach so many women and men, whoever who's been through domestic violence, and to let them know there are resources. Every ticket, every dollar amount from the ticket sales goes to the domestic violence organization. So if you go to the website, you can see what the organization is. And no, we're not getting paid. But we want to help the next generation and let you know that there are ways out. So build it up your network and everything like that. The Savvy Ladies Gala is November 18th, and I'll be posting that on our next event that we're in the next Sunday. And also the I Fund Women Entrepreneur of the Year. That's happening on November 19th, and I am the keynote. That's the power of pitching. You could be at a TEDx and someone can see you and be like, book her, pay her, done. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. And so anytime you pitch, go all in, go ham and cheese on them, go peanut butter and jelly. Let me see the last few. Okay. All right. Wow. Thank you. And then Robin, thank you so much. This was fantastic. I love you all. Mwah. Bye.